Egypt is a country of great human civilization, where the ancient Egyptian man was creative and presented great works that made civilization in Egypt different from many civilizations of the world. It is a civilization that impressed scientists with their innovations, arts, architecture, and thought. It is worth mentioning that Egypt was the first country to know the basics of writing and invented the hieroglyphic letters and symbols in the ancient world, which helped the ancient Egyptians to record an ancient history. Egypt became the first country in the world to have a history written, and a mother of all human civilizations, which made it one of the most important tourist destinations for tourists and visitors. Egyptians are the inhabitants of Egypt and one of the peoples of the Arab world, estimated at about 104 million, mostly Muslims, with a Christian minority. Arabic is the official language of the state, and the Egyptian dialect of all kinds is a dialect in everyday life. The Egyptians provided mankind with many inventions, sciences, and achievements such as the invention of agriculture, medicine, astronomy, writing, language, mining, computing, measurements, engineering, glassmaking, pottery, and the shipbuilding industry. Egyptians invented many machines for agriculture, industry, and mining. Egyptians also presented to the world the solar calendar that the world now follows in the same number of days and months. Egypt is the most populous country in the Middle East and the second most populous country in Africa after Nigeria. Most of them are concentrated around the Nile Valley, particularly in the two large cities of Cairo, with about a quarter of Egypt's population, and Alexandria, Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, and Suez Canal cities. The Egyptians love Easters and weddings very much. They care about their religious Easters as well as their national festivals, which they inherited a generation after a generation more than 7,000 years ago. The Egyptians were the first to invent musical instruments and use them in religious rituals and wars, on tables for entertainment, weddings, celebrations, and Easters, and Egyptians still use them as they are until now. Some of the Egyptian landmarks. The Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza are one of Egypt's most famous historical landmarks and one of the oldest monuments to date. The Pyramids of Giza consist of three pyramids: the Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafra, and the Pyramid of Menkaure. The Pyramid of Khufu, the largest pyramid, is one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. The height of each side of the pyramid is 231 meters. The weight of each brick in the pyramid is 2.5 tons, while the weight of the pyramid is 6 million tons. Pyramids is a tomb of bodies of the pharaohs who ruled Egypt. More than 100 pyramids dating back to ancient pharaohs have been discovered so far. The pyramids were built between 2055 and 1650 BC, and the last pyramid was built between 1550 and 1525 BC. The Great Sphinx of Giza. The Great Sphinx of Giza is one of Egypt's most tourist sites. The statue represents the body of a lion with the head of Pharaoh Egypt, sculpted in the shape of a large statue, up to 73 meters and height of 20 meters. It was built in the reign of King Khafra in about 2530 BC. The statue of the Sphinx is located next to the 3 pyramids of Giza. The statue is believed to have been built to protect pharaonic tombs inside the pyramids from evil spirits. So, it is called Al-Azhar Mosque. Al-Azhar Mosque is considered one of the most important mosques, not only in Egypt, but also in the whole Islamic world. Al-Azhar has a great value throughout Islamic history. This great mosque was built by Jawhar al-Sakli when it opened in the 10th century AD and was ordered by Al-Mu'izzuddin Allah al-Fatmi. The first prayer was held on 7 Ramadan 361 on 972 AD and was the Friday prayer. Khan al-Khalili. Khan al-Khalili is one of the most famous Egyptian neighborhoods located within the area known as Old Cairo. It is considered a very important tourist attraction in Cairo, the Egyptian capital. One of the most important features of this Khan is the existence of many important and vital bazaars, as well as many popular restaurants and cafes which enrich this neighborhood and made it all this great value.